And stand by. And you're live.
Hello everybody, I am Rupa Mehta. I am the Brigade Executive Officer. We are here today for our Academic Bowl Championship. Here with me today I have my J8, Danielle, who will be running buzzers, and my J1, Jimmy, who will be the moderator.
Alright, good morning everyone, and welcome to the San Diego Unified School District JROTC Academic League Championship Competition. The four teams today with the highest cumulative score from our Academic League are Scripps Ranch Air Force JROTC, Patrick Henry Navy JROTC, Mira Mesa Air Force JROTC, and Kearney Army JROTC. Academic teams consist of a maximum of 4 cadets, which compete at the same time. Team composition must consist of cadet from every academic class level, senior, junior, sophomore, freshman. However, if the captain so chooses, he or she can replace a cadet with one from a lower grade, i.e. a sophomore can replace a junior on the primary team. There is only one recorded round, and there is no warm-up round during the championship. Each round will be in 3 parts, toss-up questions for 10 points each, give and take for 10 points each, and toss-up questions followed 10-point toss-up questions followed by a 5-point bonus that can only be answered by a freshman without input from other team members. In the toss-up portion, all questions are from core academic subjects. Each question is read aloud to all teams until an individual cadet buzzes in. Once a cadet buzzes in, I will stop reading the question, and the individual must answer within 5 seconds of buzzing in. The individual may discuss his or her answer with his or her teammates, but only the individual who buzzed in may answer. If time has passed without the individual beginning to answer, the answer is ruled incorrect, regardless of what he or she says after the buzzer sounds. Any other team can buzz in with an answer after a question is missed or time expires. At the beginning of the give and take portion, the moderator will read the 8 categories of questions available in the give and take round. Each category will have 2 questions in it, each a 10-point question. The team who has fewer points entering the give and take section will have the first selection. Should the teams be tied at this point, a coin flip with the team on the moderator's left calling will be used to decide who selects first. The team with the first selection will choose one of the 8 categories that they wish to take for themselves and one that they wish to give to the team with the next lowest score. The process will repeat, each team taking one category for themselves and giving one category to the team with the next lowest score. The team with the highest score will give the category to the team with the lowest score. There is no opportunity for opposing teams to steal points should a team answer incorrectly. If a team answers incorrectly, the correct answer will be given, and the next question in the category will be read if applicable. The toss-up questions with bonus round offers a team a bonus question after a team successfully answers a toss-up question. The bonus question for their freshman team member, the bonus question is for their freshman team member only, with no help from teammates. If a freshman misses a bonus question, other freshmen have the chance to buzz in and steal the points. If a competitor other than the freshman speaks during the bonus at any point, they are disqualified from answering the question. A correct answer to a question earns the assigned points. An incorrect toss-up answer will preclude that cadet and the rest of his or her team from answering that question again. No negative scores will ever occur. If the cadet for the toss-up, or if the first answer for the toss-up is incorrect, any other cadets who have buzzed in from other teams will be given the opportunity to answer the question in the order that they buzzed in. Should none of those cadets get the question right, I will continue to read the toss-up question in its entirety. As I finish the question, only remaining teams may attempt to answer. If no correct answer is given by any team after 5 seconds, I will proceed to the next question. Questions may or may not, that's not applicable. If a team's answers are not specific enough or unclear, the moderator will prompt, meaning that he or she will ask for a more specific answer or a restatement of the answer. Are there any questions? Before we start, we will go around the room to check the equipment. As I call on you, or just going from left to right, please buzz in, state your name and your academic grade.
Mac, 12th grade.
Connor, 11th grade.
Bo, 10th grade.
Lynn, 9th grade.
Jessica, 12th grade.
Canvas, 10th grade. Riot, 9th grade.
Miles and by 12th grade.
Tanya Salas, 11th grade.
Acting in 10th grade. Jesse Reno, 9th grade.
Cole Farrar, 12th grade.
Amber here, 11th grade.
Tension Devonco, 10th grade.
Isabella Gamma, 10th grade.
Alright, with that out of the way, we will now begin the official round. This round is the official scored round used in the final competition. Question 1. The title figure is surprised to touch Christ's wound in this artist's Incredulity of St. Thomas. The two title figures both wear feathers in their hats, with one carrying a dagger in The Card Sharps. A stone slab juts out toward the viewer in his entombment of Christ. In another painting, a diagonal beam of light symbolizes faith. For 10 points, name this Baroque painter known for his tenebristic style, as well as Supper at Emmaus and The Calling of St. Matthew. Scripps Ranch?
El Greco.
That is incorrect. With no buzzes, the answer was Michelangelo Merisi da Caravaggio. Question 2. This man passed a set of laws satirically represented by a turtle called Oh Grab Me, which were modified by the Non-Intercourse Act, and which banned exports to foreign countries. This creator of the Embargo Act. Scripps Ranch?
Jefferson.
That is correct, for 10 points. Question 3. A natural oasis in this area is called Furnace Creek and shares a name with the Scripps Ranch.
No, that's not.
Oh, Patrick Henry.
Death Valley.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 4. The Senate's role in investigating this incident led to the McGrain versus Doherty decision. Edwin Denby was acquitted for his involvement in it, which involved approving of loans granted by Edward Downey in exchange for access to the Elk Hills reserves. Harry Sinclair and Albert Fall were implicated in, for 10 points, what scandal of the Harding administration in which Fall received Patrick Henry?
Teapot Dome scandal.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 5. In one work, this author examines the tribes of Arapesh, Mundagumor, and Chambuli. Besides Sex and the Temperament in Three Societies, she wrote another work in which she tries to determine the source of disturbances that vex teenagers as being caused. Scripps Ranch.
Me.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 6. A cost-push type of this can result in a wage spiral. According to the quantity theory of money, this quantity will increase with the difference between the money supply and real output. The Consumer Price Index generally monitors this quantity. Scripps Ranch.
Inflation.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 7. His wife, Lee Krasner, was an abstract painter, and he was born in 1912 in Cody, Wyoming. Studying under Thomas Hart Benton after moving to New York, though the influence is not clear in most of his famous works. Famous works of his include Autumn Rhythm at the Metropolitan Museum and Full Fathom 5, in which he has embedded buttons, tacks, coins, and cigarette butts. For 10 points, these are the works of what famous American drip painter? Scripps Ranch.
Pollock.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 8. One of its members went to Healy, to a place where Mavon caused trouble for Blonde Esmeralda. This group included a son of Elaine of Corbinick, able to sit at the Siege Perilous according to Thomas Mallory. Another of these men was the greatest jouster of the age. Scripps Ranch.
Knights of the Round Table.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 9. The angles at which this type of radiation causes diffraction when it hits a crystal are described. Patrick Henry.
Light.
prompt.
Visible light.
Incorrect. I will now continue. Kearney.
Ultraviolet light?
Incorrect. Scripps Ranch.
Infrared light.
Incorrect. I will now continue the question for Mira Mesa. The angles at which this type of radiation causes diffraction when it hits a crystal are described by Bragg's law. This type of radiation has wavelength longer than gamma rays, but shorter than UV rays. When experimenting with cathode ray tubes, Wilhelm Röntgen discovered this type of radiation. For 10 points, name this type of electromagnetic radiation that is frequently used for medical imaging. Mira Mesa.
X-ray.
That is correct for 10 points. This man was accused, or question 10. This man was accused of defrauding Indians by William Stanberry, whom he beat with a cane. This sometime Tennessee. Mira Mesa.
William Henry Harrison.
That is incorrect. I will now continue the question. This sometime Tennessee governor received the name Black Raven while on a runaway with the Cherokee. This man was deposed as governor after refusing to swear loyalty to the Confederacy, years after beating Stephen Austin to become his country's first president. For 10 points, name this victor against Santa Anna at San Jacinto, the namesake of Texas's largest city. Scripps Ranch.
Houston.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 11. The protagonist of this work clashes with her aunt Alexandria, who has come to town to provide her with a feminine influence. Scripps Ranch.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 12. This theorem's first part can be generalized in many ways, such as Taylor's theorem, which includes a term representing the... Patrick Henry.
The ideal gas law.
That is incorrect. I will continue the question. Which includes a term representing the error inherent in Lebesguean integration. Its most powerful generalization, however, is the Stokes theorem, which expands it to describe functions defined in non-Euclidean space. For 10 points, identify this theorem, developed simultaneously by Newton and Leibniz, which essentially defines integration. Scripps Ranch.
Fundamental theorem of calculus.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 13. This author included the handicapper general Diana Boone Glampers in a story about Patrick Henry.
Vonnegut.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 14. This country's lowest point is at Port Nord, and it is sometimes subjected to extremely harsh weather known as zoots. Its highest mountain is Friendship Peak, while its central region features the Kongai Mountains. Patrick Henry.
Mongolia.
That is correct for 10 points. This question 15. This disease's namesake factor is an IgM antibody against the constant region of human IgG, which is also present in Sjogren's syndrome and lupus. High cytokine activity contributes to the progression of this disease, which can induce the swan's neck and Z-thumb deformities, caused by autoimmune destruction of collagen 2 containing membranes. It results in disruption of the synovium of small joints and associated swelling. Patrick Henry.
Arthritis.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 16, the final toss-up of the first round. Glenn Branca used orchestras of this instrument in several symphonies. John Fahey incorporated Indian ragas into finger-picking compositions for this instrument, while songs like Ramblin' on My Mind by Robert Johnson utilized its slide techniques. Kearney.
Guitar.
That is correct for 10 points. This concludes the first toss-up round. Yes, so we are now on. I just write down.
All you have to do is put the whole So we're just scores at the end of round one.
So at the end of round one, we have Scripps Ranch in the lead with 80 points, Patrick Henry in second with 50 points, and Kearney and Mira Mesa tied for third with 10 points each. We will now move on to the second round, the give and take. First off, we need to decide who will give and take first, as Kearney and Mira Mesa are tied. According to the rules, Kearney calls it. Kearney, heads or tails? Tails. It was tails. Kearney is giving and taking. Kearney, would you like to give before or after Mira Mesa? Before. All right. So, with that done, the give and take categories are as follows: rhyming couplets, major generals, the kings of England, the fights historical, matters mathematical, beings animalculous, our mythic history, and the music's din. So, Kearney High School, you are picking the category first. Which category would you like to take, and which category would you like to give to Mira Mesa?
We would like to take Kings of England.
Kings of England.
We'll give the, what was
The math one?
Yes, please.
Alright, giving matters mathematical to Mira Mesa.
Oh, the other one. Oh, yeah, that one.
There is no other math category. Mira Mesa, you have left to you rhyming couplets, major generals, the fights historical, beings animalculous, our mythic history, and the music's din. Which would you like to keep, and which would you like to give to Patrick Henry?
We're going to take major generals.
Alright.
Give music.
You have music. Alright. Henry, you have left rhyming couplets, the fights historical, beings animalculous, and our mythic history. Which would you like to keep, and which would you like to give to Scripps Ranch?
What was the beings animalculous? We're not going to take that one. We're giving that one. We're taking the mythic one.
So you're keeping our mythic history and giving beings animalculous to Scripps Ranch?
Yes.
Alright, Scripps Ranch, you have left to you rhyming couplets and the fights historical. Which would you like to keep, and which would you like to give?
We will take the fights historical and be giving random couplets.
Alright. I shall read these categories. Should I go from... I'll just go left to right across the room. So, Patrick Henry, you're up first. First category is our...
Do we have to buzz in for this?
Yes, you have to buzz in, but you can discuss as a team, and these questions cannot be stolen. First category is our mythic history. Question 1. This Egyptian god of storms, the desert, and chaos murdered his brother Osiris and is Horus's rival. Patrick Henry.
Set.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. Garm kills Tyr, and Fenrir swallows Odin in this apocalyptic event in Norse mythology. Patrick Henry.
Ragnarok.
That is correct for 10 points.
If you're not being asked questions, do not talk.
The next category for Patrick Henry is the music's din. Question 1. This French composer wrote La Mer and Clair de Lune. Patrick Henry.
Debussy.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. This man is the composer of the American String Quartet, as well as the New World Symphony. Patrick Henry.
Dvorak.
That is correct for 10 points. A clean sweep on the categories for Patrick Henry. Next up is Scripps Ranch. The first category is the fight's historical. Question 1. In this battle, which led to the death of George Custer, the 7th Cavalry was destroyed by the forces of Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull. Scripps Ranch.
Little Bighorn.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. Santa Anna lost to Sam Houston at this battle. I apologize. That question has already been referenced in the past. Do you mind if I give you a replacement question for it? As that would be unfair because it's
I was gonna say.
Sorry. Yes. Question 1. In an experiment using a nickel crystal, question 2 for that category. In an experiment using a nickel crystal, these particles were shown to diffract like waves by Davison and Germer. Hertz discovered that they are emitted when matter is hit by sufficiently energetic light. Emitted in beta minus decay, they became the first discovered leptons in 1897, when J.J. Thomson determined cathode rays were made of them. For 10 points, name this ubiquitous elementary particle with negative charge.
Electron.
That is correct for 10 points. My apologies for the confusion on that one. The next category for Scripps Ranch is beings animalculous. Question 1. These organisms, such as tapeworms and fleas, benefit to the detriment of a host. Scripps Ranch.
Parasite.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. This insect of genus Drosophila is a common model organism in biology, as its mutations, such as eye and body color, were studied by Thomas Hunt Morgan. Scripps Ranch. That is correct for 10 points. And that is another clean sweep on the category. Next up, we have Kearney High School. Your first category is rhyming couplets. Question 1. This author of The Rape of the Lock and The Dunciad was a master of the heroic couplet. With no response, the answer is Alexander Pope. Question 2. This the heroic couplet uses this meter, also frequently used by Shakespeare. There was no answer within the time frame, so the correct answer was iambic pentameter. Moving on to the second category for Kearney High School. The second category is the Kings of England. Question 1. This second Tudor king is known best for the great lengths he went to in order to have a son. Kearney.
King Henry VIII.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. This king was the father of Elizabeth II and the final emperor of India during the British Raj. Kearney High School.
King James.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was George VI. So that is 20 points for Kearney High School on the category round. Finally, we have Mira Mesa, whose categories are Major Generals and Matters Mathematical. Question 1. This man, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff during Operation Desert Storm, went on to become the first African-American Secretary of State. Mira Mesa.
General Norman Schwarzkopf.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Colin Powell. Question 2. This Nazi general, known as the Desert Fox. Mira Mesa.
Erwin Rommel.
That is correct. For 10 points. Second off, we have Matters Mathematical. Question 1. Among many entities named for this Swiss mathematician are the constant E, an invariant that equals 2 for all convex polyhedra, and the identity that e to the I pi equals -1. Oh, the time has expired. The correct answer was Leonard Euler. Question 2. Numbers of this type are the sum of all of their proper divisors. Mira Mesa.
Imaginary numbers.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was perfect numbers. So that is 10 points for Mira Mesa on the bonus.
Round 1, which is the score.
So it's 10 points on
The questions right.
what's it?
Oh, yeah, you got one right.
Yes, yes. So 10 points on the bonus for Mira Mesa. This concludes round 2 of the competition. Moving on to round 3.
Then the score.
Yes. All right. Well, I can, sir. So the final scores are Scripps Ranch High School in the lead with 120 points, Patrick Henry in second with 90, and Kearney High School and Mira Mesa once again tied for third with 20. All right. So, beginning on round 3, these are the toss-ups with freshman bonuses. You may discuss when it is not a freshman bonus, but during a freshman bonus, any team with a member that isn't a freshman that talks is disqualified from answering that question. Question 1. In this novel, Cassie and Emmeline escaped safely because of a man who formerly worked on the Kentucky farm owned by Arthur Shelby. The protagonist saves Augustine's young daughter, Ava St. Clair, from drowning, but the title... Scripps Ranch.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That is correct. For 10 points. The freshman bonus for 5 points, only for Scripps Ranch. Uncle Tom's Cabin was written in response to this 1850 law, which required free states to cooperate in recapturing escaped slaves. Time has expired. Other freshmen may now buzz in. With no buzzes, the correct answer was the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850. Question 2. This hormone is secreted by somatotropic cells in the absence of somatostatin. A deficiency in this protein can be diagnosed by measuring the size of patients' hands on an X-ray, and is common in Turner syndrome patients. Secreted by the anterior pituitary, this hormone... Patrick Henry.
Human growth hormone.
That is correct for 10 points. The freshman bonus question. Human growth hormone increases the concentration of this compound, a simple sugar with the formula C6H12O6. Patrick Henry. That is correct for 5 points. Question 3. The protagonist of this novel makes friends with Franz de Epinay and rescues Albert de Morcerf from the Italian banditi. Scripps Ranch.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
That is correct for 10 points. The freshman bonus goes to Scripps Ranch. Alexander Dumas also wrote this novel, in which Athos, Porthos, and Aramis are the titular trio of warriors. Scripps Ranch.
The Three Musketeers.
That is correct for 5 points. Question 4. This quantity points radially inward with magnitude v squared over r for uniform circular motion. This quantity, whose standard value due to gravity is denoted by a lowercase g, is multiplied. Patrick Henry.
Force of gravity.
That is incorrect. I will continue, Kearney has buzzed in, so
Gravitational field.
that is also incorrect. I will continue the question for Scripps Ranch and Mira Mesa. This quantity, whose standard value due to gravity is denoted by a lowercase g, is multiplied by mass on the right-hand side of Newton. Scripps Ranch.
Acceleration.
That is correct for 10 points. Bonus goes to Scripps Ranch. Acceleration is one of these quantities which have both direction and magnitude. Scripps Ranch. That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 5. This man's namesake hammer roughly states, if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Which this man wrote about in the Psychology of Science. This psychologist studied 18 individuals that he thought had fulfilled their self-potential, including Albert Einstein and Abraham Lincoln, to create his most famous construct. Patrick Henry.
Maslow.
That is correct for 10 points. Patrick Henry gets the bonus. At the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is this trait, achieving the fullest use of one's talents and interests. Patrick Henry.
Fulfillment?
That is incorrect. It is now open to other freshmen. Kearney.
Self-realization.
Prompt. Same thing. Verdict is that is what you said was correct. Self-actualization is what was at the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Question 6. Open to everyone. This nation's Kaziranga National Park has the majority of the world's remaining greater one-horned rhinoceroses. Manipur and Meghalaya are among the 7 sister states in this country's northeast, which is connected to Kearney. That is I didn't hear a response from you.
Is it Maori?
That is incorrect. So, yeah, I will continue the question. Manipur and Meghalaya are among the 7 sister states in this country's northeast, which is connected to the rest of the nation. Patrick Henry.
Tanzania.
That is incorrect. I will continue the question. Which is connected to the rest of the nation by the Siliguri Corridor. A type of silk and tea are named for this country's state of Assam. Mira Mesa.
Namibia.
That is incorrect. I will continue the question for Scripps. I saw a buzz from Scripps Ranch. I saw a light flash. Did you buzz?
No bus.
If you didn't buzz, no buzz. No buzz. I will continue the question for only Scripps Ranch. Its other states include West Bengal. For 10 points, name this country that Scripps Ranch.
India.
That is correct for 10 points.
That's Scripps Ranch.
Scripps.
You put it on 30.
Scripps Ranch. Scripps Ranch.
Sorry, sir. Your own school.
Scripps Ranch will get the bonus. India is the second most populous country in the world, and it borders this most populous country. Scripps Ranch.
China.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 7. This city's Erechtheion was dedicated to 2 gods who competed to be Scripps Ranch.
Athens.
That is correct for 10 points. Bonus goes to Scripps Ranch. In the Peloponnesian War, Athens opposed this city. It is a freshman bonus. Athens opposed this city, the dominant military land power of ancient Greece. Scripps Ranch.
Sparta.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 8. Foucault designed one of these devices, which revolves once per day. Patrick Henry.
Pendulum?
No response within the time limit. Scripps Ranch.
Pendulum.
That is correct for 10 points. So Scripps Ranch will get the bonus for 5 points. Pendulums are used in this invention by Christian Huygens in 1656, improving accuracy greatly over previous machines used for the same purpose of chronometry. Time is up. It is now open to all freshmen. With no responses, the answer is the pendulum clock. Question 9. This process is called dominant negative if the product antagonizes the wild type. Muller's ratchet explains that populations reproducing asexually experience deleterious forms of this process far more than populations reproducing sexually. Silent missense. Scripps Ranch.
Mutation.
That is correct for 10 points. The freshman bonus goes to Scripps Ranch. Mutations can be caused by this type of electromagnetic radiation outside the visible spectrum, as can sunburns. Scripps Ranch.
Ultraviolet radiation.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 10. This son of Munzuk defeated Arnagiscus at the Battle of the Eutus, and he turned away from Rome after negotiating with Pope Leo the Great. This man sacked the city. Scripps Ranch.
Attila.
That is correct for 10 points. The bonus goes to Scripps Ranch. Attila was unable to take this city, which was later taken by the Ottomans and renamed Istanbul. Scripps Ranch.
Constantinople.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 11. In 2013, the Supreme Court ruled that mere isolation is insufficient for these objects to apply to a gene. These documents are divided into sections for an abstract, claims, and specifications. Right to operate searches consider these objects when they are pending to avoid infringement. In the US, these documents, Scripps Ranch. That is incorrect. Mira Mesa.
Patents.
That is correct for 10 points. Mira Mesa gets the bonus. Patents, copyrights, and trade.
That one, the freshman bonus?
Yes, it's the freshman bonus for Mira Mesa. Patents, copyrights, and trademarks all fall under this larger label indicating ownership of an idea. Time is up. All freshmen may now buzz in. Kearney High.
Trademarks.
That is incorrect. Other freshmen who wish to buzz in? Seeing no responses, the answer is intellectual property. Question 12, open to everyone. This man's run-in with the South Improvement Company was described in a 19-part expose in McClure's magazine, written by Ida Tarbell, and he negotiated exclusive low freight rates for his product. Patrick Henry.
Standard Oil.
That is incorrect. Kearney. That is correct for 10 points. Kearney will get the bonus. This is the bonus for Kearney's freshman. Standard Oil was broken up because it had one of these instances of a lack of competition over the oil market. Kearney. That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 13, open to everyone. In one of this author's stories, Bill Driscoll and Sam Howard end up giving $250 to Ebenezer Dorset, whose son believes himself to be on a camping trip and styles himself Red Chief. In his best-known story, Jim and Della sell their Scripps Ranch.
Oh, Henry.
That is correct for 10 points. Scripps Ranch gets the bonus question. This author wrote Gothic and macabre short stories such as The Telltale Heart and The Pit and the Pendulum. Scripps Ranch.
Edgar Allan Poe.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 14. This open to everyone. This leader resigned 2 days after the Narvik debate, which took place near the end of the Phony War after the unsuccessful Norway campaign. Mira Mesa.
Neville Chamberlain.
That is correct for 10 points. Mira Mesa gets the bonus. Neville Chamberlain was succeeded by this UK Prime Minister at the start of World War II. Time is up. Other freshmen may buzz in. That was a bit of a buzzer race, but Kearney. That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 15. This musician was known for playing with his back turned to the audience, and the music of Joaquin Rodrigo and Manuel de Falla introduced his... Kearney. That is incorrect. I will continue the question. And the music of Joaquin Rodrigo and Manuel de Falla influenced his Sketches of Spain. After splitting with Charlie Parker, this recorder of... I can't say that name. This recorder of an album collaborated with pianist Gil Evans on the album Birth of the Cool. And his best-known album includes the songs Freddie Freeloader and So What? For 10 points, name this jazz trumpeter who recorded Kind of Blue. Scripps Ranch.
Miles Davis.
That is correct for 10 points. And the freshman bonus question. Scripps Ranch freshman. Kind of Blue made use of this type of performance and composition in which the music is made up on the spot as it is played. Scripps Ranch.
Improvisation.
That is correct for 5 points on the bonus. Question 16, the final question of the final round of this competition. This event began with Tillius Cimber's inquiries on his brother's exile. Trebonius was responsible for keeping one man away from this event. Patrick Henry.
The assassination of Julius Caesar.
That is correct for 10 points and the freshman bonus question. The freshman bonus question is, the Ides of March is this day in the year. With no answers, any freshman may buzz in. Scripps Ranch.
March 13th.
That is incorrect. Kearney High School in Mira Mesa, your freshman may buzz in. Kearney. That is incorrect. Mira Mesa. That is incorrect. The correct answer is March 15th. This concludes the Brigade Academic League final. After we tally the scores, we can officially report results. But I believe we can establish the rankings from what we can see here. In first, we have Scripps Ranch High School. In second, we have Patrick Henry. In third, with 45, we have Kearney. And in fourth, with 40 points, Mira Mesa.
All right, so since you're doing that, we will do now is present awards. Our fourth place team. We want to thank you for competing. You guys did an outstanding job. I don't know how you answer these questions because I don't know any of them either. So, good job. Our third place, medals and trophy. Oh, fourth place, you guys do. Because you're at the top of the brigade, you get medals for all of your 4 participants. There you go. Kearney High School, third place. You get your medals and the third place trophy. Congratulations. Patrick Henry, your second place medal. And you get to take it home with the second place trophy. Straighten it out. Stand up.
Is it all stand up?
And Scripps Ranch High School, congratulations on your fantastic victory as the academic team champions for the brigade. Okay, so everybody stay in place, because if instructors and brigade staff can be done, we've got 1 or 2 arbiters over there that take you around.
Hey, Patrick Henry, smile for me.
No, I'm surprised you didn't pass on the Lord because you're your question.
I'll get some pictures.
Strong word. Instructors, come on out for a minute. I want to get a brigade picture. Hold the trophies up.
Hold the trophy up. Hold them up. Connor.
Come on.
Hold it up.
Come back around. All right.
I don't have pictures.
Okay, I got 1 too. Just I'm not sure where they're going. If they're not in there, then we got cameras here. Congratulations, everybody. Instructors take charge of your schools. Good job.